In Matthew chapter 16, after Peter makes his declaration that Christ is the Messiah, Jesus says these words, "Upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not prevail against it." For 134 years, the Mount Carmel Baptist Church has stood as a rock, as a foundation for so many here in Church Hill and throughout the Richmond metro area. And today we celebrate all that the Lord has done. This is a moment for reflection and even more so a moment for rejoicing. So we want to share with you some interesting facts that you might not know about our church. Take it away.
By 1876, the Richmond Theological Institute became the premier college for the advanced training for black clergy in the South. Founded on lands deeded by Mary Lumpkin, the RTI would later take the name of Virginia Union University. The institution still holds true to its tradition of educating some of the South's greatest pastors, and many of TMCBC's pastors were either educators or educated at that fine institution.
The Southern Christian Leadership Conference was one of the leading organizations fighting for the rights of black people in America. Members included Martin Luther King Jr., Joseph Lowery, and other great religious leaders of the day. Symbolically proving the black church's power and reach, the SCLC has many branches across the nation. One such branch, the original Richmond branch, was founded here at the Mount Carmel Baptist Church in the 1960s, but officially chartered in 1984. The Mount Carmel Baptist Church branch accomplished many things, including being a leading voice that called for and successfully saw the elimination of the "Carry Me Back to Old Virginia" as an official state song.
All right, many know the Ebenezer Baptist Church in Jackson Ward is the mother church of 5 sister churches, which includes our own Mount Carmel. However, many do not know that our grandmother church is First African Baptist Church, which was founded in 1841. With 1,708 African American members, both free and enslaved, the church became the center of worship and newly formed black identity in Richmond.
Mount Carmel has a connection to one of the greatest civil rights attorneys in America, Oliver Whitehill Sr. Many did not know that Mount Carmel was founded in 1887 with William H. White Sr., who was Mr. Hill's paternal grandfather. As a child, Mr. Hill would attend the services and recalled his grandfather as a fire and brimstone bearded man. Hill has many cousins, the Armisteads, the Banks, the Whites, the Taylors, the Pollards, who remain connected to the church.
Mount Carmel has always been considered a church on the move.
Well, and this stately building is located on 3200 and Broad. It is the known image of the church.
Yes,
and so services were first held, first services were held at the home of Mr. and Mrs.
Come on, don't you know?
No, Mr.
Shackelford.
Oh yes, of course, Mr. and Mrs. Shackelford.
Yes,
Thanks, Mom. Within 2 years, the church found a new home at St. James and Frisch Streets. And in 1904, the church had grown and a new building was erected at 1303
First Street.
Okay, good. Thanks again. By 1958, the congregation moved to this beautiful location.
And has remained here for over 6 decades.
Wonderful.
You are beautiful and smart, Sandra.
Yes.
Take that after your mother.
I do get that from my mom.
Yes.
Driving down Broad Street or having a nice outing in Chimborazo Park,
you can help but notice a beautiful stained glass window.
The beautiful stained glass art was created in the United Kingdom.
In the Symbol Hill in Virginia. These marvels of architecture date back to 1904. The cleverly hidden initials have been a topic of many conversations about early Christian cooperation in Richmond.
After the Civil War, black people created a thriving business community, which many called Black Wall Street, and others called Harlem of the South. This collection of streets, known as Jackson Ward, was home to many businesses, including the original African newspaper and Consolidated Bank. Jackson Ward was also the birthplace of the Mount Carmel Baptist Church.
The first Sunday in October 1888 was a great day in the history of the Mount Carmel Baptist Church as they celebrated its first baptism. Given our traditions for pageantry, this first baptism was one to behold. The Richmond area papers reported the spectacular and memorable sight. Over 1,000 petitioners making their way in white robes to receive the rite of baptism along the waterways once called Union Branch.
The Mount Carmel celebrates many firsts, and the celebration of Maundy is no exception. Maundy Thursday, or Holy Thursday, is the Thursday before Easter and a very important part of Holy Week celebrations. Derived from the Latin word mandantum, which means command, Maundy is the acknowledgement of Christ's Last Supper and includes the practice of washing the feet of another. Mount Carmel was the first church in Richmond to celebrate Maundy. In taking Mount Carmel's lead, many of Richmond's churches today have added this special Christian tradition to their celebration calendars.
Wow, check out all of the great things that our church has been a part of over the last 134 years. God has done some amazing things through our church. And guess what, y'all? God is going to keep doing some amazing things through our church as we continue to love our community, spread the message of the good news, and expand the kingdom for the glory of God. We are moving TMCBC 130 forward into the future, and we look forward to all of the great things that God has in store for us. So let's celebrate today, and let's get back to work to doing what God has called us to do. We love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Believe bigger.